Hi everyone, my name's Yuchi, and today I'm going to introduce a material which is I believe everyone's very familiar with it, which is graphite. It's very popular to be used in pencil. Pencil is the first writing tool I have ever used in my life. It is very simple, yet very creative. When I was young, I had a dream of being a poet, and I started to use pencil to write poems when I was 4 years old. And later, I started to write calligraphy. And later, I started to write calligraphy for all kinds of poems. So I guess I did put some efforts into my dream, but it didn't come true since I started to learn mechanical engineering. I was first introduced to sketch with different shades of black pencils when I was in middle school, and I got obsessed with it ever since. I believe the first thing I ever drew was a ball lying on the ground, and I have to draw out the shades, which was really difficult for me since I didn't really understand the angle and position of the light coming in and the shades on the ground. So my first drawing was not that good compared to other students in my grade. And that's the first time I ever realized how pencils, there's hard pencils and there's soft ones, relatively speaking. And these two are my drawings of my friends, which was done about a year ago. History about pencil. Pencil was found in ancient Roman as a writing instrument called stylus. And when pencil was first invented, the material inside is actually lead, which is slightly different from graphite. And in 1564, a load of graphite was then discovered in England by a bunch of farmers who used the material for marking sheep. And the farmers realized how graphite can make much darker marks than lead. And that's how graphite was discovered. In 1662, the first graphite stick made with string and wood wraps around it was officially invented, which is the graphite pencil. And in around 1800s, pencil industry was developed through the Industrial Revolution. In 1858, a person named Hyman Lippmann invented to put an eraser at the back of the pencil. And this is a graph of detailed structure of the first mechanical pencil designed by Sampson Morton. And the figure below it is the oldest pencil in record, which was found in timbered house built in 1630, which, according to the history, is a lead pencil instead of graphite. Another invention about pencil was made in 1795 by a French painter called Nicolas Jacques-Conté. He invented the different hardness pencils by adding clay into the graphite material and arranging the ratio of two materials. And he was forced to do so because by the time the French Republic was experiencing economic blockade and was not able to import enough graphite from Great Britain. Yet the invention becomes one of the most important tools for artists. And 3 years after that, he also invented crayon. The picture below shows 5 different shades made with clay added into graphite. And I believe there's more shades we can make out of. I've used 3B, 2B, and H and 3H as well. And I believe the number 2 pencil sold in US has the hardness of HB. Graphite is a material formed by carbon. It has a hexagonal structure holding together by covalent bond. It is said to be the most stable form under standard condition, and if put under high pressure and heat, it converts into diamonds. Properties of the material. Graphite is very soft and slippery, which allow us to write on paper instead of put a hole into paper. So it has really high melting point, and it's really good as an electricity conductor. So it has very low density, even it has the same similar structures as diamond. It has a much lower density with relatively large space between atoms. And below is a reference, and thank you guys.